The only thing that anyone can talk about right now is journalist Michael Wolff's new book, which claims to expose the true nature of Trump's White House. And it sounds like the Real Housewives of Pennsylvania Avenue.
News stories about chaos in the first year of the Trump presidency.
Trump's staffers, allies, and family, quote, came to believe he was incapable of functioning in his job.
Wolff writes that aides said that Mr. Trump didn't read, was no more than semi-literate.
Rupert Murdoch is quoted calling him an idiot.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and former Chief of Staff Reince Priebus believed Trump to be an idiot. Gary Cohn regards Trump as dumb as curse word. And the president's top national security advisor, H.R. McMaster, considers him a dope.
Wow. Trump's own people think that he's dumb as a watermelon. I guess the country isn't as divided as it seems. Now look, if we're being honest, this isn't news. Everyone already knew that Trump isn't the fastest fidget spinner out there, right? What has been fun is discovering little details that help us understand President Trump a little bit more. For instance, why he eats so much McDonald's.
Trump had a long-time fear of being poisoned. That's one reason he ate so much McDonald's. The food was pre-made, and no one knew he was coming.
So let me get this straight. Trump only trusts food if the people who made it had no idea it was for him. That's why he goes to McDonald's. Now I can't help picturing some random person at McDonald's, and just before they bite their burger, the president bursts out of the ball pits and grabs their food, just like, surprise! Yum, 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 yum. By the way, somebody, not me, went potty in the ball pit. Seriously, half this book seems to be about Trump and his love of fast food.
Wolff writes when he was not having his 6:30 dinner with Steve Bannon, then, more to his liking, he was in bed by that time with a cheeseburger, watching his 3 screens and making phone calls.
At 6:30? Like, you almost skip over it because of the cheeseburger and the 3 screens, but he's in bed by 6:30? I mean, it makes sense in a way. You need to get your 11 hours in before your 5 a.m. rage tweets, but still. Like, I wonder if sometimes Trump falls asleep before he eats the cheeseburger, and then he gets to wake up in the morning with it on his chest, and it's just like, oh boy, you waited for me! Yum, 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 yum. Now, this book has tons of stories ranging from mildly amusing to salacious, but the most tragic story has to be this.
Almost everyone on the Trump campaign thought Mr. Trump would not only not be president, they thought he should not be president. Even the president himself, Wolff says, didn't think he would win.
On election night, Wolff quotes Donald Trump Jr. as telling a friend that his father looked as if he had seen a ghost. Melania was in tears and not of joy.
Wow. It's so crazy to think that both campaigns were crying on election nights. Like, Trump not actually wanting to win the election would explain so much about the kind of president that he is. And I will say this. If you believe that he didn't want to win, then it's hard to believe that he colluded with the Russians, right? If anything, instead of trying to shut this book down, Trump should be sending a copy to Robert Mueller to be like, you see, it exonerates me. The part where it says you're an idiot, no, go on further, come on, further. Now, obviously, the White House is not pleased about this book. I mean, they aren't pleased with books in general, but this one is extra not nice.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders dismissed the book as trashy tabloid fiction and described the president's reaction like this.
I think furious, disgusted would probably certainly fit when you make such outrageous claims. It's completely tabloid gossip full of false and fraudulent claims.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that description would have been perfect for Trump's voter fraud claims. And look, as entertaining as it is, I don't know how much of this book is accurate and how much is exaggerated, but in a way, that's what makes it a perfect scandal for this White House. Bizarre, unverified, fraudulent claims. This is the world that Donald Trump promotes. Millions of illegal votes. Barack Obama, born in Kenya. Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK, suggesting Joe Scarborough killed an intern. Someone who tweeted, check out sex tape, can't complain about tabloid gossip. The truth is, Mr. President, you made your bed. Now, eat your cheeseburger in it.